What's up, everybody? Today we are going all the way to Mexico as we are trying De La Rosa marzipan. So I was hanging out in the nicer part of the areas, and nicer part of the areas always have these boutique stores that always have all these wild candies you can't find anywhere else unless you order it online. And the problem is when you see these candies that you don't find anywhere else, they charge an arm and a leg mostly. But this one was 95 cents. But I mean, look at it. It's just, a tiny little hockey puck of something. And apparently this is a peanut candy, as it states right there on the bottom. It's somewhat thick, and there is quite a bit of history about this. So let's get right into it. So in 1942, Sir Jesus Michel Gonzalez and his family began doing handmade candy at their home. And much like a lot of people that made sodas and candies, Jesus was also working in the pharmaceutical field. He came up with this, and he made the first peanut marzipan conitas. So apparently they started selling this in Guadalajara, and after a while, there was a lot of competitors making the same candy. So this company, De La Rosa, decided to name their candy after the rose that they had on the label of their wrappers and started selling it outside of Guadalajara, expanding the business. And that's how, to this day, in the Midwest, you're able to walk into a store somewhere and find these. They make chewing gums, chocolates, hard candies, jellies, marshmallows, this marzipan, piñata mix, hard shell, whatever, candied peanuts, lollipops, tamarind products, and chewy candies. Tamarind, I got a tamarind flavored soda I'm going to review soon, so I really don't know what that flavor is, so that's going to be a nice little treat. And this as well, I've never tried this before, and I'm very, very curious. I mean, you walk into a candy store, most candies have bright colored wrappers and all that kind of stuff, and you may walk past this and just go, eh. But you never know, this may be just like a diamond in the rough. You may just go out on a whim, pick this up, and try and be like, where has this been all my life? That's how I felt with the whatchamacallit candy bar. I passed by that so many times and tried it for once, and I'm like, this is amazing. So on the official website, it says about this, marzipan, everyone's favorite, made with perfectly selected roasted peanuts. And that is it. Now, the questions that I have for this candy: is it sugary? Is it salty? Is it chewy? Is it chalky? Is it tasteless? Does it suck? Well, let's find out right now. Okay, it smells like a Butterfinger or a Chico stick, without the coconut, obviously. It smells very, very sweet. There you go. It's very chalky on the fingers. It's breaking apart very easily. Here we go. This is De La Rosa marzipan. Whoa. That is amazing. I tell you what, the people down there in Guadalajara know what's good. It's like this sweet peanutty substance. Like, it's overtly sweet, but not sweet where it's just like too much. It is packed with sweetness. That peanut taste is there. The texture of this stuff just melts away in your mouth as soon as it goes in. But inside of this as well, there are chunks of peanuts, like little bits here and there. So it has a nice creamy texture of the melt away part of this. And then there's the chunkiness of the peanuts. The peanuts really aren't that salty. I taste a little bit of salt, but it's not like the peanuts are like fully covered in salt or anything. You gotta be very careful when you eat this, though, because it's almost like a powdered sugar that's just, it's falling apart. It's like powdered sugar that's pressed together, and you could kind of pick it up in a bar form, but you got to be very careful, otherwise it'll fall apart. Yeah, that is really good. Yeah, I'll show you how like delicate this is. I'll bite into it, right? Ah, all right. Here's the last bit of it. Mm. Yeah, that is so good. All right. So, like I was talking about, the texture of this little puck of marzipan is like powdered sugar pressed together in like a, whatever, some type of metal thing to the point where it's compact enough where you can pick it up and it won't fall apart unless you really kind of mess with it. Be delicate, pick it up, put it in your mouth, let it melt in your mouth. So good. Sweet, peanutty. I want to say that it's more or less just a general sugary sweet flavor. 50% of it is like that, like a powdered sugar kind of deal. And then the rest is like a peanut. It's like a peanut flavored powdered sugar with chunks of peanut in it. And it's really good. It has a saltiness to it as well. Not too much. It's mostly sweet, like I said, but there's maybe like a 10% of some type of saltiness to it. And maybe that's just my mind playing tricks on me because I'm tasting the peanuts. And peanuts associated with salty. But that took me for a wild ride. I wasn't expecting much from this. This is a very, very great surprise. Probably the best 95 cents that I have ever spent. And yeah, I'm like a dog looking up the last pieces of this marzipan. But that is great. That is some really amazing stuff. So I will give the De La Rosa marzipan a solid 10 out of 10. It is perfect. I will definitely tell you, recommend this, pick this up right away. If you stop by a store anywhere and you come across it just by happenstance, definitely pick it up. You find yourself at a bodega or some exotic candy store or whatever, yeah, pick up a few of these because these are definitely on the hot list, at least for me. So, yeah, I recommend these to anybody, and I will give this a perfect 10 out of 10. The De La Rosa Marzipan. And, whew, that was amazing. Yeah. So, thank you guys for watching this cheat day review. I'm DJ Glowing Ice. I think I'm going to need a smoke after this. I'm here to always remind you that it's okay to cheat every once in a while. I'll see you next time.